Hey everyone, as many of you probably know, Jurassic Park 4, also known as Jurassic World, is coming out in exactly 1 year from today in theaters. It has been very anticipated for over 10 years. It's been in production in 2002, right after Jurassic Park 3 came out. In 2005, it was originally supposed to come out, I think at the time of King Kong. I think it was like December. And let's just thank the good Lord above that it didn't. Some concept art surfaced involving human dinosaur hybrids, and that would have just ruined the whole franchise, in my opinion. They just started getting things back on track in 2011. Now, before I continue any further, I'm going to warn you guys, this video does contain pretty big spoilers, and so if you want it to be a surprise for you, I suggest you click off right now. So they finally started getting serious in 2011, and in this last month, a lot of news has surfaced regarding the plot and the cast. So far, the cast is Bryce Dallas Howard, Ty Simpkins, Chris Pratt. Josh Brolin was originally going to be the main character, but he opted out for a role in Star Wars Episode 7 instead. There's also going to be Irfan Khan, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, Vincent D'Onofrio, and I think that's it. A lot of fans that grew up watching the first Jurassic Park movie, when the first Jurassic Park movie came out, are really disappointed because the main characters from the first three movies aren't coming back. In 2011, Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum signed on, but then they changed the script and realized that they didn't need them. The only original cast member that will be returning is B.D. Wong, who played Henry Wu. Whether his role will be a cameo or if he'll have a big role, we don't know at this point. And we don't know the characters' names besides Henry Wu. All we do know is we do know a little bit about the roles. We do know that Chris Pratt is going to study the Velociraptors. Vincent D'Onofrio, as you guys probably guessed, is going to play the human villain, and Irfan Khan is going to be his sidekick. And Bryce Dallas Howard will be the geneticist, or geneticist, however you say it. Here's the logo. They changed it from Park to World, I think in reference to Disney World and SeaWorld. And also they changed the background from red to blue because I think they wanted to make it feel like more aquatic, since there will be swimming dinosaurs in this movie. I'll get more onto that in a minute. And so last year, I think in June, a movie website called Joe Blow posted a brief summary of the plot, and Colin Trevorrow just told fans to disregard it. But recently, an official map of Isla Nublar surfaced that contradicts that. I mean, that contradicts Trevorrow's doubts. So, on the map, it showed a number of attractions. It showed a monorail, and there's also some concept art of the visitor center that popped up. It shows the visitor center, or monorail, and the story so far is the engine went back to Isla Nublar, fixed it up, and actually opened up the park and named it Jurassic World, and opens it up to the public, and it becomes the most successful theme park in the world, even more so than Disney World and SeaWorld. And it gets millions of visitors every year, and the dinosaurs for the first time are actually tame. Are actually trained. This is the part that I'm really skeptical about. This could be the downfall of the franchise, in my opinion. The T-Rexes and Raptors are going to be trained in some way. There's also going to be, as I said earlier, there is going to be aquatic dinosaurs. I knew when Jurassic Park 3 came out, when they introduced the Pteranodons into the franchise, I knew it was only a matter of time before they threw aquatic dinosaurs into the mix. So there's a scene described as there's a mosasaur, in a lagoon that jumps out of the water to eat a tied up great white shark. That must be pretty impressive. That must be a pretty impressive scene. And it seems very similar to the Shamu show at SeaWorld. Whether Mosasaur will be the only aquatic dinosaur, we don't know yet. I hope they'll add ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs. Pretty much all the original dinosaurs from the first 3 movies are going to be returning. There's going to be, I think, Gallimimus, Pachycephalosaurus, Triceratops, of course, T-Rex. You can't do a Jurassic Park movie without T-Rex. Velociraptor, and maybe Stegosaurus. And the most interesting thing of all is last year in an interview with USA Today, paleontologist Jack Horner talked about a dinosaur so scary it'll make us want to keep the lights on. And he says this one will be the most scariest yet, the most dangerous yet. And so I immediately thought that it was Carnotaurus or Troodon, like the one seen on Jurassic Park the game. That left a lot of fans scratching their heads, and I thought that it wouldn't get revealed until like a month before the movie came out. But last month, the same movie website, the same website, Joblo, confirmed that it would be a dinosaur called Diabolus rex. This is a dinosaur that didn't exist in real life. It's a mutation of a T-Rex, velociraptor, snake, and cuttlefish. Those of you that collect the toys like me are probably familiar with a toy line called Chaos Effects that came out in 1998. There was originally going to be a cartoon to go along with it, but it got cancelled, but the toys still got released. The toys look really stupid, in my opinion. I really don't like them. And so I'm just worried that it'll be really the hybrid Diabolus Rex. I'm just worried that it'll be really ridiculous looking. We don't know very much about its appearance so far. What we do know is that it's going to have the speed and intelligence of a velociraptor. It's going to be about the size of a T-Rex. It's going to be able to open its jaw really wide like a snake, and it's going to have the camouflage abilities of the cuttlefish. I think they got the whole idea of camouflage from the Carnotaurus and the Lost World novels, in the Lost World novel and the Lost World arcade game in 1997. I'm not gonna lie, in the first 3 movies I didn't get scared at all by the dinosaurs, but this might change, because if you've seen how well cuttlefish camouflage, it'll probably make a pretty scary predator. I mean, cuttlefish, they can make themselves practically invisible. And so the dinosaur, the new dinosaur, Diabolus rex, is gonna break out and start eating the tourists while people are on the island. And the T-Rexes and Raptors are gonna be let loose and are gonna fight him. Are gonna fight it, or whatever it is, whatever gender it is, but they're gonna fight it. And for once, they're actually the allies. The T-Rexes and Raptors are actually the allies rather than the enemies like in the first 3 movies. Some websites I read that it's going to be a female, like most of the dinosaurs of Jurassic Park, since they're bred using frog DNA. And so that pretty much sums it up. We still have a year to go. Let's just try and be patient and hope that a teaser trailer will pop up soon. Those of you that are new to my channel, be sure to check it out. I do review the toys, and I have some really good ones coming up. So until the next update, stay tuned.